Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Jahanvi, your math tutor, and here in this video, we will be doing another important topic from functions. The topic is composite function. Now, this is an extremely important topic, so please make sure you do watch this video till the end without skipping any part of it. So let's get started. So first of all, let us define what are composite functions. So as you can see on the screen, I have written the definition of composite function. A composite function is where one function is taken as the input of the other function. Now this might sound confusing to you right now. So let us understand this with the help of an example. So we will take two functions f of x and g of x, where x is the input of the function. Now let us see how we can form composite functions out of these two functions. Now the very first composite function that we can form here is f of g of x. Now you know that whatever is written inside the parenthesis, that always acts as your input. So you can see here that g of x is going to be the input of the function f. And that is the same thing that we have written in the definition. That is, a composite function is where one function is taken as the input of the other function. And that's the same thing happening in the first example, where f is the main function and its input is g of x. Now, what are the other composite functions that we can form here? So we can form g of f of x. Here you can see that g is the function where f of x is your input. Then we can also have f of x. Here you can see that the function is f and its input is also f. So that is also possible that the same function is acting as the input also. Then we can also have g of x. So you can see here that the function is g and the input of that function is also g. So these are the ways in which you can form composite functions from these two functions. Now the next thing we need to understand is how to find the values of these composite functions. So let us define these functions first of all. Let's say that f of x equals 3x plus 2 and g of x equals x minus 7. Again, where x is your input. Now to find the value of f of g of x, the very first step that you have to do is put the value of the function that is written inside the parenthesis. Now you can see here inside the parenthesis we have g of x. So what is the value of g of x? You can see it is x minus 7. So f of g of x is equal to f of x minus 7. Remember, you always put the value of the function that is written inside the parenthesis. Or in other words, you can say that you always put the value of the function that is acting as your input for that composite function. So now we have f of x minus 7. So how to find its value? To do that, all you need to do is go back to the original function f of x, where your input is x. But you can see for f of x minus 7, your input is x minus 7. So all you need to do here is replace x with x minus 7 everywhere. That means you will get f of x minus 7 equals 3 times x minus 7 plus 2. So you can see that we have just replaced x with x minus 7 everywhere in the function here. That means f of x minus 7 will be equal to 3 times x minus 7 plus 2, which is 3x. Then 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. Now outside the parenthesis we have 2. So that will give us 3x minus 90. Now similarly, let's find the value of the next composite function, that is g of f of x. So here, just like we did before, we will put the value of the function written inside the parenthesis, which is f of x here. You can see. So the value of f of x is 3x plus 2. That means we have to find g of 3x plus 2. Now to do that, we need to go back to the original function g of x. Here you can see x is acting as the input. Now to find the value of g of 3x plus 2, where 3x plus 2 is acting as your input, all you need to do is replace your x with 3x plus 2 everywhere in the function. This will become g of 3x plus 2 equals 3x plus 2 minus 7. You can see we have just replaced x with 3x plus 2. So let's see what we will get. So g of 3x plus 2 will be equal to 3x plus 2 minus 7, that is equal to 3x minus 5. In the same way, we have to find the value of f of x. Now I want you to pause the video and try to figure out the answer yourself. Then you can cross check if you did it correctly or not. So here again, all we have to do is put the value of f of x, which is the function written inside the parenthesis. So its value is 3x plus 2. So now we have to find the value of f of 3x plus 2. I will erase this from here. So now to find the value of f of 3x plus 2, again all we have to do is replace the input x with 3x plus 2 everywhere in the function. So we will get f of 3x plus 2 equals 3 times 3x plus 2 and then plus 2 outside the parenthesis. So again you can see we have just replaced x with 3x plus 2 everywhere in the function. So now what would be its value? Let's quickly see that. So using the distributive property, we will get 3 times 3x, that is equal to 9x. Then 3 times 2 equals 6, and outside the parenthesis we have 2. So this will be equal to 9x plus 6 plus 2, that is equal to 9x plus 8. Let's do the last one now. Here we have the composite function g of x. So that would be equal to g of, what is the value of the function g of x? That is written inside the parenthesis here. So that is x minus 7. So now how to find the value of g of x minus 7? I think you should be clear by now. All we have to do is go back to g of x and replace x with x minus 7 everywhere in the function. So g of x minus 7 will be equal to x minus 7 minus 7. That is equal to x minus 40. So that is all for this video. Now I will be uploading some more videos on composite functions where we will be doing some more type of questions that you can have from this topic. So please make sure you watch those videos, and if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do that first so that you can get the latest updates on my videos. Thank you so much.